talk a little bit about different things that are happening right now. As I always said with my sister Babbie in the other videos, say what resonates. And if you don't resonate, it's okay. We don't resonate with everybody. So I'm going to be explaining a little bit about, first of all, the earthquakes that are happening right now. And why am I talking about this? Because I said this in different videos, past videos, and also because I watch videos from other people talking, spreading truth. But I noticed that there's a lot of misinformation. Also, the AI, we are fighting with the AI, and the AI is spreading misinformation and also putting fear, so that way you guys don't ascend. It lowers your vibration. So we have to be very careful with what we are watching all over social media. One of the things is the earthquakes. The earthquakes, we have to remember that our planet is already in the 5th dimension. That's one of the things that we have to remember. Being in the 5th dimension, these demons are no longer here. So Mother Earth is not basically doing the earthquakes. People think that the climate change, that doesn't exist. Okay? Long time ago, the earthquakes, the floodings, the hurricanes, tornadoes, that was the cabal trying to destroy the planet, and also they were killing humanity. They were killing people. Now, the Alliance took the technology back from the cabal, because it always it belongs to the Alliance. What the Alliance is doing, they're still cleaning the tunnels, so that's why the floods. And also the earthquakes that we are seeing, the Alliance is destroying these underground military bases, because they have to clean the entire planet. It's heaven on earth. Those things cannot exist. So if you see on social media that there's an earthquake here, there's an earthquake over there, another earthquake, who knows where, you have to remember that the Alliance are destroying tunnels. That's all. If you hear the news, they're not telling you the truth. The news are lying, still lying. So we have to wait until the Alliance arrest all these people. I don't know if they're gone. Or maybe the Alliance, they don't want the news to tell the truth. Not yet, but eventually they will. You have to remember that these demons do not exist. There's no cabal. I always said, just follow your intuition. People from Hollywood does not exist. What you are seeing is CGI or doubles. Everything that you are seeing on YouTube about celebrities, they don't exist. Also, politicians, the Queen of England or all these people from royal people, they're gone. You are seeing CGI, okay? They're not even alive. They were demons, they were reptilians. So be careful with the AI or what you are watching all over social media. Another thing that I'm going to say is the EBS. The EBS will happen. We don't know when. No one knows when. No one knows the date. So if someone is giving you dates, please be careful, because no one knows. The Alliance is not going to give dates. So it will come, because the majority of people is still asleep. And they have to wake up at least, I believe, is 80% of humanity. We have to remember that other planets depends on this planet. We are the bridge that connects us together. So this planet, being heaven and earth, is very important. It is very important for other planets. Another thing that I'm going to say is the power grid. There's a lot of people that think that the cabal are basically disconnecting the power. Something that I'm going to say is, like I said, the planet's already in the fifth dimension. Everything is working with the quantum. The quantum is basically changing the system on the planet. The technology that we have here is very old. So every time when the quantum is working, changing everything in the system, what is happening is that the quantum system goes so fast that is basically the power goes off, because the quantum and the technology that we have here on the planet, they don't go together. So what is happening is that when the quantum is working, it will automatically, when the power goes off, the quantum is because the quantum is connected. That's what is happening. We have to remember that the technology that these demons gave us is millions or probably billions years old. So every time you hear that the power went off in the entire country, it means that the quantum was changing the system and it activated. So that's the way it's working. Do not think that it's the cabal trying to take the power off, because the cabal does not exist. These demons are they're no longer here on the planet. They're gone. So please be careful what you are seeing all over social media. There's a lot of people that they don't understand what is happening, and they're just talking because they're hearing here, they're hearing over there, and they're taking a lot of information from everywhere to make their own videos. Please, I watch videos from other people, but I also receive my downloads, and if I'm not sure what I'm going to say, I prefer not to talk. Do not put fear on others. The light already won. They are just making changes on the planet. So be positive, follow your intuition, ground yourself. Please take the sun, and you will see that you will receive downloads. We don't even have to do research no more, because our DNA is upgrading faster. That's why we are having solar flares almost every day. And this is helping us with our DNA. Once our DNA gets activated, we are not going to be doing research, because everything is going to come automatically. So the light already won. Please have faith. Everything is going to come, but it's in divine timing. Do not get frustrated. Things are happening behind the scenes, okay? The majority of things that you are watching all over social media, like I said, be careful with the AI, but also a lot of things has already happened in 2020. With the president traveling in other countries, he already did that, okay? They are showing us what they did in probably 2020. So we have to be very aware of what is happening around us, okay? Things are happening, But like I said, everything in a positive way. We have to be positive. We have to be patient. Things are gonna come for us. Everything good is gonna come because that's why Source wants for all of us. Source wants all of us to live for the eternity and to be in abundance, to be together, to be in love. So be patient because things are happening, but many people are not seeing it. Okay, so I just wanted to come and let you know that things are happening. Do not be in fear. Okay, do not lower your vibration. Remember that the med beds are out. Our money is out, and we have to keep a high vibration. So I hope you guys like the video. I hope this helps so you can understand what is happening and do not be in fear. God is in control. The Alliance is doing what they have to do. They have to destroy these tunnels because they don't belong on heaven and earth. Okay, so love and light for everyone, and see you in another video. Bye bye.
Hi everybody, Babbie here, and today I am in well, as you can see, is the beach shore, and I just wanted to extend a little bit about what my sister has said in her video. We are actually in two different locations, and that's why we are doing the videos in a separate way. So I just wanted to expand a little bit on what she said about the climate change. Um, the climate change is actually not real, as she mentioned, and you guys can actually go and look for the HARP. It's HAARP. It's all out there. The climate has always been manipulated so that we have hurricanes, tornadoes, cyclones, tsunamis, you name it. Everything has been manipulated and controlled, so that, you know, humanity would not ascend. That was one of the reasons why we were always having these big hurricanes around planet Earth. It's not only in the United States, it's also, you know, in the Pacific area. China had a lot of typhoons. The earthquakes are actually not because of climate change, and that's why she mentioned this in her video. The earthquakes are the Alliance is basically cleaning the tunnels. The whole entire planet looked like a honeycomb, and it was all tunnels connected. All continents, all countries, everything is connected underneath the earth. So you can go from, I don't know, South America to China underneath in tunnels. And that is what the Alliance is actually cleaning up. They were trafficking a lot of people underneath our feet, and we didn't know about it. But now we are. And all this information is coming out there. You know, the light one, we don't need to be afraid anymore. That's why the cleansing or the cleaning of the tunnels. If you hear people, like my sister mentioned, if you hear people that are talking about, you know, fear, actually giving you a little fear of, you know, the earthquakes are coming because Mother Earth is cleaning, that is not true. Mother Earth is already in the 5D or the fifth dimension. The light won already. There is no negative forces. The only negative forces that are right now are within you or within, ourselves. Why? Because it's a polarity that we were told for so many eons. We were taught that, being a certain way in the negative side was, you know, better than love, compassion, and empathy. So many people have that in their DNA. The solar flares, like my sister mentioned, are basically taking the DNA and all of our cellular structures and cleansing all of that negativity. So all of that is coming to the surface. So you see, when people are arguing, when people are fighting, when people have problems, when people are jealous, anxiety, all kinds of negative things, is because it's coming out of their DNA, out of their cells. And that's why when you ground yourself, when you meditate, when you exercise, that basically creates an equilibrium so that you feel balanced. If you don't balance yourself, the negative forces will take over you, because it's easier for the negativity to grow faster, because we have never been in the side of love. Everything has always been competition, manipulation, and control. But now we have to learn how to, be in the side of, you know, our free will means that we do what is best for us without harming other people or the animals or planet Earth. And, many people are still not understanding or understanding that kind of dynamic right now. So the solar flares, every time they come in, they they take on our cells, and they basically are like scrubbing all of that negativity out of our system. So when you cry, when you get mad, when you start screaming, when you start yelling, when all the things that you used to do before, that is the way that the cells and our bodies are cleaning from the negativity. So when you release all of that, that basically makes you lighter. Eat plenty of plant-based foods. That's basically being said everywhere. So, and we continue repeating the same thing because, we want people to understand and learn that with this, you can actually ascend, and it's easier for you to get rid of all of the negativity that is inside of us. I have done it for 5 years. I'm still doing it. My sister is still doing it. But every time we get to a point where, we either have to cry, or whether, we get mad or whatever, we do notice that the next time is less and less powerful. So, just be gentle with yourself. Compassionate with your own bodies, and then be also compassionate with other people. So and the last thing I wanted to mention is the EBS. Everybody is talking about the EBS. Everybody's saying in 2 weeks, in 3 days, in a month. Nobody knows when the EBS is going to be shown or activated. You know, people out there are giving dates. There is no way to know when the EBS is going to get activated. This is all in divine timing. And, when people start giving dates and then nothing happens, what that creates is, confusion and people not wanting to know anything anymore. We are not here to deceive people. My sister and I have always been bold, and we have always been honest. We do not know when the EBS is going to happen. The EBS has to happen because the majority of the people are still asleep. They need to know what was going on so that everybody can ascend. If you do not know, or you don't want to know, you don't ascend. You basically stay on the 3D or the 4D, and then the planet cannot hold your frequency and your vibration, and you basically are done here. And it's the most bold statement that I can actually tell you at the moment, because we have been saying the same thing for over 5 years already, and obviously 3 years on YouTube. But other than that, you guys need to do your research, because when that EBS hits, if you haven't done your research, if you haven't seen everything that is coming out on YouTube about trafficking and the poisoning of our foods, and all the ascension stuff that these people were withholding from us, if you're not seeing that and you believing the news and you see all these CGI people out there, and Hollywood is gone, completely gone, the majority of politicians are gone, you have to see, you have to compare the people from the past and the same person now. It's not the same. So we have always said this. We have never been deceiving you guys. So we hope that you guys can go out and do your research. This is absolutely bigger than just politics, and bigger than just anything that you can see right now out there. This spiritual war has been brought to the surface, and the spiritual war right now is inside each and every one of us. We're not fighting anymore with anybody. We're not fighting anymore with our neighbors or nothing. It's inside of us. The spiritual war has always been about principles. It has never been about physicalities. It has never been about guns and bullets or anything like that. So go and look, do your research. You will find a lot of things, and just keep in mind that there's many people out there, including AI, deceiving people. That is the most powerful negative force right now, is AI trying to keep you from seeing and learning the truth. So guys, I just wanted to come up right now and in this beautiful day, this beautiful afternoon, and expand a little bit about what is going on. So remember, the solar flares are basically healing humanity. The sun is our medbed. I've always said the sun is our medbed. You have to be out there and take the sun, because the sun is the one that gives you all of the information that you are looking for. When you have a thought, and it's a positive one, when you have a thought, when you have a download, those thoughts are downloads, is because your DNA is receiving all of this information from the sun. So with that said, I hope that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Always remember that we have our website live, is our online store, angelwarriors1113.com. You can go and look at our merchandise and see what we have there for you guys, and you can become an angel warrior yourself. Remember, we are the light, and light is information. So if you do your research and you get yourself informed, then you are also the light. So with that said, I hope that you guys have a beautiful day, and abundant